These are 32 of the weirdest plays from the 2024 MLB season. And this first clip is not for those with weak stomachs. Talk about a nasty pitch.
21-game hit streak. Hunter Green, who got sick during the course of his last start when he battled the incredibly hot conditions after the game, said,
"Let's lighten things up."
7 strikeouts. This one smacked down the line. It'll get Did you see that?
That popcorn is probably like $20 nowadays.
Pitcher and Brewers analyst.
Sorry for your loss. From the Brewers, this is new popcorn.
Now that was a wholesome moment, unlike this super strange scene out of Detroit.
Fly ball, right center field. Perez got it! The Tigers, for the first time in 10 years.
What's that? Detroit actually made the playoffs? Now that's just weird. It gets even weirder, as this Tigers clinch gives the Chicago White Sox their 121st loss, a new MLB record for being terrible. And this play is the perfect way to punctuate their efforts on the season.
Play a little bit more, let your stuff just play. If you don't, you better figure out.
Oh no! Oh my goodness, the White Sox have just gone full White Sox.
That had to hurt. Way to go, boys. If that's not weird enough, peep this play from Bobby Witt Jr.
Breaking ball grounded by the mound. It's Bobby colliding with the second baseman Lofton. He still throws the batter runner out.
His second base counterpart decided to play a game of leapfrog just to make things interesting. They even pulled it off. Let's check in on the Red Sox.
Devers and Rafaela out, coming on O'Neill, and a collision. Oh my, Raffy went down, O'Neill went down, and O'Neill took a shot. Raffy holding his head. Man, was that ugly.
Ugly is right. And if you thought that was painful, check this out.
Oh! Swing and a miss. That got a piece of Contreras on the big backswing. And oh boy, you worry about the left elbow and the left hand.
That was brutal. But this next play is straight up strange.
Popped up. Chase is Soderstrom, and Soderstrom. We might have interference here. Might have interference. A Toronto Blue Jay player.
He must have forgotten he was in a baseball game. Julio Rodriguez forgot so too.
Swing and a, he swung on and missed. The bat flew into left field. Rodriguez off the bag, and they got him at third base.
The awkward play left Mariners Nation a bit flabbergasted. That will teach Randy from throwing bats at his teammates. Or will it? The weirdest part is neither player learned a lesson, because one day earlier, a similar play happened.
And they're stealing home. The throw. Got him.
That made 0 sense.
You will not find a dumber play in baseball all year than Victor Robles trying to steal home on a 3-0 count with the bases loaded.
Absolutely ridiculous. 3-0 and Justin Turner staring into the dugout.
Another exciting young player named Jackson Chourio had a strange moment after he clubbed his first big league home run.
Chourio, deep right center. Back it goes and gone. First big league homer for Jackson Chourio.
The silent treatment quickly turned into laughter. But nobody was laughing after this next play.
After this play.
Maybe it's time to give these in-game interviews a second thought. Vladimir Guerrero had a somewhat awkward moment of his own.
broken about liner, caught by Vladdy. He tried to put the tag on Julian, who got around him to get back. But
solid form. I'd give that about a 9 out of 10. Speaking of acrobatics, Nestor Cortez put on a brilliant play of athleticism.
A little hesitation from Nestor.
The balance needed to pull that off is extreme, but that wasn't the case with Joe Adele.
The pitch is down, the throw's not going to be in time. Oh, but he overran the bag and he's tagged out. Wow. How about that?
We're not sure why he failed to slide or even stop, but the mysterious blunder didn't sit well with the coaching staff.
Hopefully that will never happen again, because when you actually look at it, it was embarrassing to all of us.
But the Diamondbacks manager was even more pissed after this weird moment.
Ground ball, that's going to go off the middle, deflecting off the glove of Alexander, headed to third, DeLuca, and now he's going to try to score, and the throw is not in time, and the Rays win.
It was a harmless single up the middle, but he realized his glove had a hole in it. So weird, bro. Similarly, the Pirates won a game when Gunnar Henderson did this.
The bouncing ball, headed up the middle, diving stop! Henderson throws it away! The game is over! The Pirates leave it! Henderson, a spectacular stop!
Keep your chin up, Gunnar. It happens to the best of us. You also didn't expect to see an infielder crash into an umpire. But when Brett Beatty was playing third base in May, he did just that.
On the ground toward third. That's a fair ball. Beatty tumbles with and collides with the umpire down the third base line. Doug Eddings couldn't get out of the way.
Luckily, nobody was injured in the collision. Their insurance rates did go up, though. Laz Diaz was also lucky that he wasn't injured when a weird fan did this.
Well, it almost hits Laz Diaz.
The troublemaker was promptly ejected. Rightly so, as this can be a dangerous practice. Just ask Joe West.
Oh my goodness. Joe West was hit by something that was thrown from the stands.
Another knucklehead was ejected for stumbling onto the protective netting.
Popped up. Long run for Heim. Nobody's going to get there. Whoa. That fan. What is he doing?
The guy starts high-fiving the people around him like he's a hero. Security originally kicked him out, but the Padres fans wanted him back. The Padres certainly will be enjoying some libations after they found a strange way to clinch a playoff berth.
Rojas on the ground at third. Machado touches third, fires to second. Out at first. Oh my goodness! It's a triple play!
They put the nail in the coffin by spinning a triple play. The rare play always leads to pandemonium. Machado made a sick play to get the runner by a hair.
Will this finally be the year for the faithful?
It was, in fact, not. Now, if you like complete chaos, you'll love this next weird scene.
You're not yelling at me. I did what I was supposed to do and check. I'm looking for him to get hit by the pitch. You got anything else to say? You're gone.
Aaron Boone was ejected because a fan decided to get mouthy.
Well, there you go. And now Aaron's saying, I didn't say anything. Aaron's saying, hold on a second, I didn't say a word.
Now that's one of the strangest ejections ever. The umpire should have explained his actions. Lane Thomas was also part of a weird ejection.
Look back. We literally have.
Whatever the case may be, the ejection was odd and seemed unnecessary. We've seen some pretty strange plays so far, but the strangest plays in baseball are often the inside the park home runs.
And PCA lines one to right, and it's past the outstretched glove of Sanchez. PCA on the move, racing towards third. Are they going to send him? Here he comes. PCA to the plate, and wow! Inside the park home run.
What a majestic slide by PCA. On this next inside the park home run, the ball takes a weird deflection.
Well struck, deep out to right center, and on the chase, that one just off the wall, and that is in a big-time trouble spot. Langford into third, they'll wave him. Here he comes.
But what makes this moment even weirder is that was his first ever home run. While we're on the topic of inside the park home runs, we would be remiss to not include Ellie De La Cruz.
First pitch, center field. Frelick was deep coming on. He slides, it gets by. De La Cruz can fly. He storms to second. Churio gathers edge of the track. Windmill is on. Relay to the plate. De La Cruz save!
A good bid by the Brewers center fielder, but just an all-around strange play. Now this next play should have been an inside the Parker.
First pitch, and Whitcomb drives this one toward the left center field gap. Going back on it is O'Neill, and that ball gets stuck in the padding. And
if you can manage to do that, they should let you keep running. We have one more round tripper that never left the yard.
Corbin got under this one just a bit, but it might carry to Kiermaier to the wall in center, and it's off the wall. Corbin heads for third. They're going to send him all the way around. Corbin Carroll with an inside the park answer back.
That ball was hit a mile high, and the center fielder missed his timed jump. But this next play might be the weirdest play all season.
Not quite sure what he is talking to Gene about.
Jesus Sanchez called to be out.
Oh, wow. So what happened is Jesus Sanchez was awarded the free pass, but...
Come on, man. How do you screw up a free pass?
I do not believe I've ever seen that at the big league level.
Here's Jonah Bryan.
Jorge Lopez had a peculiar scene because after he was ejected, he did this.
It has just gotten worse.
Whoa.
And Lopez responds by tossing his glove up over the netting and into the crowd.
If that wasn't weird enough, he had this to say after the game.
I don't regret it. I think I've been looking the worst teammate probably in the whole MLB. So, you know, whatever happened. So I really want to do it.
Not surprisingly, the Mets DFA'd him after calling the Mets the worst team in the league. At least a fan got a nice souvenir. Many of the strangest things really do happen on the pitcher's mound.
What is that? Super slow one, base hit.
Come on, man. Why does this happen every time I bet the overs on strikeouts? To make things even weirder, this happens just moments later.
Here comes Jake Cronenworth.
Oh, can Vargas make the play up the middle? Yes, sir. For us.
But the weirdest moment from the 2024 season might also have to be the weirdest moment in the history of Major League Baseball. On June 26, Danny Jansen was at bat for the Blue Jays when the umps called the game due to inclement weather.
They're going to wave him off now.
Oh boy, here they go. Yep, it has gotten to the point. It is raining hard enough where Chad Fairchild, the crew chief.
And 1 month later, Toronto traded Jansen to Boston.
The Boston Red Sox, and here he is behind the plate in a Red Sox uniform and ready to catch the rest of what was his at-bat.
We got a player playing for both teams in the same game before GTA 6. And make sure to check this video out right here. These are the worst calls from the 2024 season.